Alright everyone, it's time for yet another garden update. You can see the slightly sickly Swiss chard. I don't know, some of it's edible, but who cares. Collards, they're doing well. Just picked them down the other day and had a good meal of it actually. Quite a few collards. You mix it with some buttery sauce with some parsley and basil and some other stuff in it. It's really great. And these, and as you can see, obviously the beets are all gone. They were totally infected and fucked up. You can see the morning glory, though, is doing well. Those will be crawling up those trellises pretty quickly. And a lot of greens. These just got watered as well. And the cabbage has been attacked by some sort of insect, but it doesn't really matter because the verticillium is probably going to kill it anyway, so I almost don't give a shit. And there's more radishes too, you can see in there. That one will probably be a little bit corky. When it starts to make that stem up top, it gets a little bit more woody, not as delectable. Turnips are going well. I think I managed to rid them of disease. As for the peppers, I don't know. They may or may not produce. Lots and lots of flowers. This puffed right back up. You remember it was a little bit wilted the other time. And the chamomile just got picked down, which is why there are no flowers on them for the most part. But you can see there are plenty of buds. They're going to put out another flush. And then, you know, a couple weeks later you pick those. And then a couple weeks later you pick the third. And sometimes you get a fourth. Everything else here is lush. Also, you got to see, there was a miracle asparagus plant. This, I thought I pulled out, or that it didn't produce, but it came up anyway, so there's actually a third, and because there are 6 in the other bed outside the fence, those can be transplanted. As for the flowers in here, they got fertilized, they got some azomite, they're doing really well. Lots of poppies, lots of nicotiana. The false dittany is going well. For the most part, the onions look great. You know, pick some of them pretty soon. Probably won't have to wait much into July. Look at these. Lots and lots of corn and beans. And some of them are already basically knee-high. Like this one is pretty much, you know, almost up to my knee. A couple more days, all of them should be more or less there. And the tomatoes are good. You got cherry tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, Cherokee tomatoes, Black Prince tomatoes, some cucumbers, more flowers. And these squash perked up after I watered them, of course. This one looked like it wasn't going to actually make it, but then it recovered again. It was pretty funny. These ones, the winter squash, are doing better than the zucchini at this point. And these got picked down also. You know, they're going to be starting to put out more blooms. By the end of the day, there'll be a couple dozen flowers. There's still some more out there. Got to pick them down. But yeah, that's basically the garden right now as it stands. It's doing pretty well. The corn and beans was freshly weeded yesterday and then fertilized and then watered again today, so it's going pretty well. Those should produce quite a bit. You know, it's only mid-June and they're almost knee-high now. I think the knee-high by 4th of July thing is a bunch of bullshit, to tell the truth, because usually it's like waist-high by that point. Once you get those really, really hot days, late June, early July, you know, a couple weeks before the 4th, those they tend to shoot up about 6 to 12 inches, so no worries there. The collards really steal the show this year, though. Look how nice and green they are and how vibrant. It's so tasty. You know, you cook them and they're so great. It's like spinach, but better, basically. That's about all. Peace out.